guys, welcome to Wacky Wednesday, and today we're going to be making prayer journals. Okay, so we're going to crack straight on, and then as we're doing the craft, we will let you know why we're doing them and what you're going to use them for. So the first thing you need is your piece of card. Hopefully you will have seen our preview video from yesterday. So yes, you need a piece of card. So what colour would you like to have? We have pink, blue, or I think we've got some
blue,
yellow.
please.
What's the surprise?
Straight in there.
Blue, and I'm going to have the yellow. Okay, so you need to fold your paper in half.
Okay.
Quite simple.
Yeah, you say that.
So match up the ends and fold it in half.
That's half enough.
And we're going to decorate the front. That's the first thing we're going to do.
Okay.
Is decorate, and you can write my prayer journal or just something else, or your name, like Catherine's prayer journal. You're not Catherine, I'm Catherine.
No, yeah, I'm not going to write Catherine's prayer journal.
But yeah.
Fred's prayer journal.
But yeah, so we're going to decorate them now, and we're going to have a little chat about why we make prayer journals.
Cool.
Right, so this Sunday we are starting a series on prayer. So we thought it'd be a good idea, didn't we, to do some prayer journals, so that it's ready for the next 4 weeks of the Sunday live videos.
Yeah.
So the main purpose of a prayer journal is to write down your prayers, isn't it? And to write down, mostly to be able to process your prayers, isn't it? So to be able to think about your prayers.
Think of something to pray for that you might forget it, you want to write it down.
So we're going to have different sections in these prayer journals, and we'll tell you about those later. But for now, we're going to finish decorating, and we'll see you in a second. Right, I done all my hearts on my prayer journal.
Good.
Okay, so we've done the cover and the back. If you want to decorate the back as well, you could. And the inside, really, because I don't think we'll use those as pages as such.
The inside covers.
I would recommend not doing anything too big on here, because I've just realised that when you go to write, there's going to be a bump.
Squash it, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, we will pretend that didn't happen.
Moving on.
We've got our A5 paper, and we're going to pick some colours. Maybe, well, I don't know how many I cut, but let's do like 10 sheets each.
Oh wow, okay.
That's not many, really.
Right.
So we can have a nice multicoloured prayer journal. 3, 4, 5. What am I missing? Purple. Can I have a purple one, please?
No, yes, go on.
Thank you.
6. What was that sound?
Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3. Neither of us can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, big.
Bilingualism.
It doesn't really matter, just get some paper. Look.
I've got 10 now, so that's wonderful.
And now we're going to punch a hole. Oh wait, put it inside first. So we're going to put the paper, the pile of paper, make sure it's all nicely lined up.
Okay.
And put it inside. It looks like a card at the moment, doesn't it, really?
Yeah.
You're going to put it inside the cover of your book. So we've just tried to hole punch the side, and it's a bit thick, so we've taken a few pages out. We can always hole punch them all later and line them up like that, can't we?
Yes.
So we've just done a few less, just to make sure we can hole punch our prayer journals. So once they're all lined up inside your book, let me move these so you can see. It's creative. It's like Moses passing the Red Sea.
So much biblical stuff wrapped into one tiny video.
In there, I just push it down and punch 2 holes, and make sure they stay together. Don't let it go.
Yes.
Because you need to thread some ribbon through. So Dad's going to do the same with his.
And I'm not going to allow them to separate.
You're not.
No.
And while Dad's doing that, I'm going to get some ribbon cut. I assume you want the blue ribbon.
Or
Or white or purple. Those are your options.
We'll go with blue.
Blue?
Please.
It's quite satisfying, isn't it?
Satisfaction in that zone. I can see all
You
the
know
different
what I
colours
like?
in there.
Oh yeah. I like ripping ribbon.
Sound.
That should be long enough. But wait for me. Because I want some purple ribbon. I'm not going to be able to rip that. I'm going to have to cut it. Nice bracelet, Dav. Oh, I missed.
I think it's a wristband rather than a bracelet.
If you don't have ribbon, you can use just some
String.
string.
String, or
So
a
I'm just
string.
going to cut a strip off of this. Will it rip? What do you reckon? No.
Right.
Because it's fabric, not whatever that is. Ribbon.
Yeah.
This is pretty, so it's worth it. Not saying yours isn't pretty, Dad,
Let's
obviously, but it's a bit wonky, but never mind. It's like a guitar string. So I've got my lovely chiffon ribbon.
Posh. You doing French lessons now? Is that a headband?
Yeah. And now we're gonna. Oh, it's stuck.
It's a scarf.
Lovely.
Like a collar.
So now we're gonna thread the ribbon through the top hole, making sure hold your pregnol really tight to make sure it doesn't come apart.
From front to back? You doing it?
It doesn't really matter, but yes. And then you're going to get the other end. So now it's not quite so, still need to keep it together, but it's not quite so important because you've got one side of the ribbon through.
Yeah.
And then you pull the other side through, like that.
No, not like I've just done it.
And then try and make sure it's not twisted, which mine is.
Oh.
So make sure it's nice and even. So I don't know whether you can see mine because it's quite see-through. But
So you can't see it.
So, but there's the even strips going down the back. So then you want to put it face down, like that. And then tie, not too tightly, because I don't think we'll be able to open it otherwise. We're going to do a little experiment now, because we haven't made these yet. So maybe leave that much for now. Let me do mine, and then we can see what it looks like. So you need to leave, now that we've completed our experiment, you need to leave a little bit of space to be able to open the book. So I've left a little loop like that, which I can just about fit my hand through, so that's probably a good, so an adult's hand. So if you have small hands, then you probably need to be able to fit your hand with lots of space.
Yes.
For it to be big enough. But if you tie a bow, like if you can tie your laces, tie it like that, so that if you run out of pages in your prayer journal, because you know you're going to do lots of praying, then you can get some more paper, punch some holes in it, making sure that it's lined up. And a good way to do that is to put the paper next to the holes in the book, and then line the hole punch up. So then, oh, that's too much paper. Done it again. Line it up like that, and then it should be pretty much in the right place. And then all you got to do is untie the back. I'll do it quickly for you. Ooh. Untie that. Just pull it through the last one, like that. So pull it, so leave it in most of it, just pull it out of the back bit, and then just thread these through. Put a knot in that one and cut it off. Just thread these, can't speak. Thread these through
It's not easy for sentences.
No, the new pieces of paper, that the holes should be in roughly the right place. So push that through there. Yeah. And that through there. And then you have your never-ending prayer journal. And if you run out of string, you can just cut along the piece of string.
I was going to say, it does end at some point with the string ends, but then
It'd be quite a lot though.
You
It'd be
answered
quite
that,
a big book.
You answered that question before I even asked it.
Because then that wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
It would be like... Yeah, so then once you've got it over the paper, you can just thread it back through the cover.
If prayer journal gets that big, find a blank Bible.
Yeah. A blank Bible? I think you mean a notebook.
Well, no, something the size of a Bible.
Oh, I
with
see.
that many pages and stuff. But
Turn it back to the back and tie it like we did earlier. So we finished making our prayer journals, and I was just going to have a quick chat about, this thing is like falling off you. We're going to have a quick chat about what you can write in them. So Dav, what's one thing you can write in a prayer journal?
You can talk about and write down things you are thankful for.
Yes, that's a really important thing to remember, because as much as we can ask God for things, it's really important to say thank you for the stuff He's already done.
It's a good thing to start with when you pray.
It is, yes. So number 2 is things to ask for, things that you would like God to do in your life. And the last one, do you know the last one? So you prayed for yourself, you thanked God for things.
Yes, so you pray for other people and other things.
So people and things to pray
on.
for that aren't to do with you personally necessarily. So maybe you know someone that's not having a good time at the moment, that's struggling maybe. You can write that on your list of people to pray for. And then when you go to pray, you can look in your prayer journal and you remember everyone that you thought of that needs prayer.
Yeah.
So, I think we're done.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy making these and that you make good use of them.
This was chill. This was relaxed.
It was.
It was not particularly wacky, but
never mind.
Yes, I'm sure next week we shall be back to full wackiness levels.
Yes. With some singing, I think.
Yeah, I think. Oh, that
We'll
yeah.
be singing
Oh,
next week.
that one's fun. That one's a lot of fun.
Anyway, we will see you then for some singing.
Well, yeah, we'll call it singing.